it's a lot easier to stop the process from ever starting than it is to stop it once it's started. But we have a very, very narrow window of opportunity. But the problem is that the government, the British government in particular, already realises that they're going to be up against some opposition. So at the back end of last year, they initiated a bill called the Growth and Infrastructure Bill. This bill went through Parliament in record time, 55 days. The reason it went through in record time was because MPs had been told that this was the bill that was going to remove the bureaucracy and red tape from small businesses. You know, in this current economic climate, we need people to develop entrepreneurial skills. And this is going to take away, you know, all the obstacles that are in place. And of course the MPs went, yeah, okay, I'll vote for that. It rushes through Parliament. It goes to the House of Lords. And when it's being debated in the Lords, there is some realisation that this is actually a little bit more than just a bill that removes red tape from entrepreneurs and small businesses. And the Telegraph, to their credit, actually published this article in February, fears that fracking could be fast-tracked. The Growth and Infrastructure Bill actually creates an opportunity for the British government to decree that something is so significant for the well-being of the UK economy or for our national energy security, even though we can't claim sovereignty of it because it's controlled by the EU, they can simply overrule any local opposition. So, you know, one of the things here is in trying to flag up to local councillors that they've been taken out of the equation. Earlier this year, Quadrilla in the Fylde Peninsula announced that they wouldn't be doing any drilling or fracking in 2013. And some local activists went, yeah, we've got them on the run. And in South Wales and in the Mendip in Somerset, UK Methane announced that they were withdrawing all of the planning applications that they had submitted to the local authorities to place their pads. That's what you saw on that picture from South Queensland. And the activists in Somerset went, yeah, we've got them on the run. Sorry, ain't that simple. The reason that Quadrilla have announced that they're not going to drill this year, the reason that UK Methane have announced that they're pulling their planning applications, is because they are waiting for the Growth and Infrastructure Bill to be put on the statute books. It's now got royal assent, by the way, but to be placed on the statute books so that Osborne and Cameron can effectively give these guys the green light. And no amount of local opposition will be taken into account. And at that point, what are you left with? Well, you're left with the situation that they have in Australia, which is basically direct action. Trying to blockade the infrastructure from coming onto the pad.